In this session, we'll explore real Spring code examples to reinforce the concepts we previously discussed. Each code snippet illustrates a specific Spring feature in action, from dependency injection to web and database support. Let's begin with IOC. IOC Dependency Injection Example. This example shows how inversion of control and dependency injection work in Spring. First, we define a simple interface called greeting service and provide an implementation called hello service. We annotate it with @service, telling Spring to treat it as a managed component or bean. In the greeting controller, we use the @autowired annotation to inject greeting service. Spring automatically wires in hello service behind the scenes. When a client hits the greet endpoint, it calls the greet method from the service. This demonstrates loose coupling. The controller doesn't know which service it's using, just that it conforms to the interface. AOP Logging Aspect Example. Here, we are using aspect-oriented programming to apply logging before service methods execute. The class is marked with @aspect and @component, making it both an aspect and a Spring-managed bean. The @before advice applies to any method in the com.example.service package. So, without changing any service code, we've added logging behavior. This approach is great for cross-cutting concerns like security, transaction management, and metrics that need to run across many parts of an app. Data Access Spring Data JPA Example. Spring makes database access much simpler using Spring Data JPA. This user repository interface extends JPA repository, which already provides methods like save, find all, and delete. You can also define custom queries by just naming the method like find by last name. Behind the scenes, Spring will generate the query automatically based on the method name. This allows us to interact with a database without writing SQL or boilerplate JDBC code. Transaction Management Example. This code snippet shows transaction management in Spring. We have a bank service class that moves money from one account to another. The method is marked with @transactional, so Spring will wrap this in a database transaction. If anything fails during the transfer, like an exception being thrown, Spring will automatically roll back the transaction to maintain data consistency. This helps prevent issues like partial transfers or corrupted states in your database. Spring MVC REST Controller Example. Script. This is a basic example of a Spring MVC controller using the REST API style. The @REST controller annotation combines @controller and @response body, meaning the return value is sent directly in the response body. We define a simple get endpoint @API hello using @get mapping. When a request is made to this endpoint, the method returns the message hello world. This is a minimal yet complete example of a RESTful web service using Spring MVC. Spring Boot Application Entry Point. This is how simple it is to launch a Spring Boot application. The @Spring Boot application annotation enables auto-configuration, component scanning, and configuration support all in one. The main method uses Spring application.run to bootstrap the entire application, including embedded servers like Tomcat. This small class is enough to get your entire web application up and running. With Spring Boot, you get a production-ready application with almost no setup.